the red-hot summer of '77. Baked fairways, sun hats, and Lee Trevino looking his best.
Yeah, I always look good.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
This Open, held at Turnberry for the very first time, is truly iconic for one reason above all others.
Ripping it right at the flag in majestic style.
A battle between two of golf's greatest,
Marvellous looking stroke from Watson,
in a showdown like no other.
but a certain too.
Over the opening 3 days, a young Tom Watson and the already legendary Jack Nicklaus would be inseparable. Although others would play their part,
That is 2 shots better than the championship record.
there was only one show in town. At 27, Watson had already shown a talent for links golf, winning the Open in 1975. His achievements at the time still eclipsed by his rival, Nicklaus,
Yes!
10 years his senior, on the hunt for major number 15.
And right on target.
The pair led the field by 3, heading into arguably the greatest final day in Open history. This was the duel in the sun.
Blow for blow, punch for punch.
Come Sunday, and 80,000 lined the Scottish dunes of Turnberry to catch a glimpse of history. The beating sun ferocious, it was nothing compared to the battle that lay ahead. It was the Golden Bear who struck first.
On the tee, Jack Nicklaus.
By the time the pair reached the third, Nicklaus had a 2-shot lead. A masterful bunker shot from Watson prevented him from falling even further behind. To the fourth, and with his playing partner out of position, Watson looked to cut that deficit.
Risk. Well, a great chance now for Watson to get a stroke back here.
But Nicklaus and that trademark putting style could never be underestimated.
Oh, well, what a killer blow. 2 strokes ahead. Now he holds that putt, long putt for a birdie too, and poor Watson must wonder what else is in store for him. Dribbled away to the right, so the mighty Nicklaus suddenly leads by 3 strokes.
An intimidating early lead for Nicklaus. But over the next few holes, Watson would give the record crowds plenty to keep them interested. First, a birdie on 5, and then another on 7.
From a tight lie, a full-blooded driver. This hole, 528 yards. What a superb shot.
Meant that Watson was only 1 back. Nicklaus unable to shake his compatriot.
Pace all important. And not enough of it. So, what a chance here for Watson. Watson for a birdie 3. Yes, it's right in, and that's 9 under. So Nicklaus must hold his putt, not to drop 1 stroke behind. How fortunes quickly change. Yes, bravely done. Both 9 under par.
Few places on earth offer a backdrop like Turnberry, but that welcoming sight can hide a sting in the tail. Watson, having worked so hard to restore parity, showed the slightest mistake can prove costly, as he fell behind once more.
Oh, and you can see the caddy's anguish. Chance to go ahead. Only touch that. Nicklaus in the lead again. 9 under par to Watson's 8 under.
A period of comparative calm followed. Pars shared on 10 and 11 as Nicklaus kept hold of that slim advantage. Attention peaked once more on the 12th. Fans jostled, necks strained, as both came unstuck from the tee.
Now that could pitch short, depends on the bounce. Yes, a good bounce. Good result. Chance for a 3. Watson. Just pitched short and unlucky. Very unlucky that ball didn't go further forward. Now it's Jack Nicklaus. Chance for a birdie. This to go 10 under par. Watson 8 under. Good strike. Nicklaus does in fact go to 10 under, and he's looking very much like the champion now. 2 shots ahead, 6 holes to play. Who'd back any money against him now?
For many, that salvo from Nicklaus would have proved too much. Watson, though, remained undaunted. A chance again for the 27-year-old on 13 to chip away at that lead once more.
Yes, indeed. So Watson gets a shot back.
On to the 15th, and with Watson still 1 behind, the pair would flirt with danger.
Anxiously watching. Oh, it just clears the top of the bunker by a whisker. Oh, yes. Well, slightly lucky also.
From the brink of disaster, Watson supplied the remarkable.
All of 18, 20 yards. Well, what can you say about that? What a killer blow from Watson. He really is hammering back at Nicklaus. Jack's thoughts unprintable, but he steadies himself as he's done so many times before over the past 20 years. Can he match Watson's birdie? Look at this. Just wanted a little more pace. Well, he gets his par 3, so now they're level.
The watching galleries continued to swell, both in size and expectation, scrambling for a view of this titanic clash. Watson first to play his hand on 17.
It's a beautiful looking shot. Oh, just past the pit. Marvellous stroke. That should roll back off the bank. Seemed to get that a little heavy. Touch the ground, perhaps fraction early. Will it reach? Short right in the rough. Oh, leaves him a very difficult chip across the corner. He looks rather ruefully at the dried up fairway. That's what he's got to do. He's some 5 or 6 feet above the level of the putting surface. This is a very delicate shot indeed. Nipped it nicely, scuttles down. Brilliantly played shot, but it's going to go, well, couldn't have done any better than that. So within 4 feet of the hole. An awkward shot, played like the maestro he is. But Watson, with not a very long putt from the back of the green for an eagle 3. No. Gave it a good try. Oh, tragedy for Nicklaus. Well, we don't often see him miss those, my word. That's a par 5, but perhaps the damage has been done. They were level a moment or two ago. Now, Tom Watson has this putt. They have a 1-stroke lead with 1 hole to play. mistake about that. The cheers ring out and Jack must be feeling sick.
After 4 days of play and 71 holes, Watson led his rival for the first time. One more to play for the championship.
The gorse on the right if you go too far. That looks to be perfect. Just to the right of the bunker. He's talking gently to it. And skips away into the middle of the fairway. Well, one shot ahead and safely down the fairway for Watson. Nicklaus has drawn his mighty driver from the bag and he is obviously going to try and carry everything. No, came away from it. And that ball's flying down towards the bushes on the right. He's flown it towards the gorse. Oh, what a time to hit a drive like that, just when he was hoping for one of his great boomers to carry those bunkers down the left-hand side. He's just a couple of feet or so from the edge of those gorse bushes, not lying very well. He's one shot behind. Watson's in the middle of the fairway. Oh, the hearts are a-thumping now. Has he got the right club? Oh, has he got the right club? My word, he's only 18, 20 inches from the hole. What a tremendous battle this young man's had with Jack Nicklaus. There's Nicklaus's ball. What a moment to be a stroke behind with your opponent just less than 2 feet from the hole. But Nicklaus is by no means given up the ghost. Be a miracle if he gets this out, let alone on the green. Smashes at it with every sinew in his body. The crowd gallop across. Jack can't see where it's going to finish. Going towards the front right-hand corner of the green, and in fact, it's on the putting surface, and that, I think, is one of the most powerful, animalistic golf shots I've ever seen. Oh, I wonder what his pulse rate is at this moment. But Nicklaus still concentrating as manfully as he's done all day. Now he must hold this, have any hope at all. Watson just sitting a couple of feet away. Here she comes. Here she comes. What a moment to hold a putt. Oh, my word. Well, that little tap-in, or what was going to be a little tap-in, 2 putts for it, as Watson must have thought 2 or 3 moments ago, now becomes a real ragged, nerve-ended 20-incher for the championship.
The two men, inextricable all week, but at the very last, one final stroke for glory.
Absolute drama to the end. I don't think I've seen anything better than that in my life, and neither of you. Absolutely wonderful.
With that, Watson won the Open for a second time. His round of 65, at the time the lowest ever final round at the Open. One man's title, but forever remembered as two men's championship.
The champion golfer of the year, Tom Watson.
This is probably my greatest thrill in golf, beating Jack Nicklaus like this. And I'm sure that it won't be my last confrontation with him, and I'm sure it might come out different the next time we play. Jack has anything to say about it?
I gave you my best shot, and West wasn't good enough. You were better. Well played.